Good evening, everybody. This is Vonda Evans, and today I want to talk to you about being in love. Being in love is one of the best feelings in the world. You know, we were made to love. You know, it's a sharing of emotions. You know, when you see that person, you know, you just light up. And when you hear their voice, you know, your heart just flutters. Just the mere thought of them makes you excited. And we all are looking for love. You know, there's a saying that many of us are looking for love in all the wrong places and looking for love in all the wrong spaces. Let me tell you something. Before you can give that love away that you have inside of you, you got to love yourself. Well, I do love myself. You know, I get my hair done. You know, I get my feet done. You know, I eat properly. I dress right. You know, I exercise. I'm not talking about that. That's the exterior love. Most of us are in love with our exterior. I'm talking about that inner love. I'm talking about the love that we have for ourselves, that self-love. You know, the love that when somebody needs something, we say no. When we set boundaries, when we set limitations, when our expectations are great for that person, when we tell them no. When we tell them, listen, you can't use me. Let me tell you something. Self-love is what everyone needs to have. And if you don't have it, then you can't give it to somebody. Let me tell you something. The majority of people are in love for what you do for them. They're not in love with you. They love for the fact that they can spend all of their money and they can come and they can get money from you. They love the fact that you'll let them use their car and ride up all of their gas. They love the fact that they can be out all night long, hanging out with their boys or their girls, and they can come up and get some sex fun. You can get a couple dollars. They're in love with the fact that no matter what, you going to get up in the middle of the night and cook them something to eat. And if that means that you got to take food from your children, you'll do it. That's what they're in love with. They're not in love with you because they don't respect you. Respect is like virginity. Once you give it up, you can't get it back. They don't respect you. And as a result, they can continue to misuse you in the name of love because you allow it. At some point in time, you have to be able to say no. That's what self-love is about. Self-love is, no, you cannot use my car. No, you cannot get any money. Yes, I have it, but you can't have it. You need to be fiscally responsible and pay your own bills. That's not my responsibility. Self-love is, no, you can't come on my house after 10 o'clock, after you've been out all night drinking with your boys. You can't come up and lay in my house. Self-love is, no, I'm not going to get up in the middle of the night and cook you something because you're hungry and I'm going to take from my family and you're not doing anything about it. That is what self-love is about. And let me tell you something. If those people have to leave, let them go and let them go in peace because they don't love you anyway. They're just using you. But what they'll do is they'll have somebody else in their life, an ex or something, and they'll say, oh, XYZ never let me use her car. XYZ never loaned me any money. XYZ wouldn't let me come over after a certain time. They respect those people. Maybe they're not with those people, but they respect those people. And guess how they're judging you? By that person that had boundaries, that had expectations, that didn't allow them to do any and everything that they wanted to in the name of love. It is time for you to take ownership of your love. Your love is precious. Stop giving it to people that don't deserve it. If you see that somebody is mistreating you or misusing you, you got to love yourself enough to walk away. Listen, guess what? That may mean that you don't have nobody in the bed with you at night. You got to put them pillows around you. That means that your girl, well, she won't talk to me anymore. So that means you might got to go out to dinner by yourself. Stop letting people say things that are slick to you and say, oh, that's just their way. I'm just going to forgive them. You know, that's just a godly thing to do. God don't want nobody to be no fool, okay? So you need to start by setting out limitations, boundaries. Stop letting people just treat you any kind of way in the name of love. I don't care what their title is, mama, father, husband, wife, daughter. I don't care what their title is. It's time for you to love yourself. And when you do, you're going to be able to attract those that love you for you and not in love for what you can do for them. This has been Vonda Evans with another Positive Affirmations. Have a great evening.